I'ma keep it a bean. Stick to the script, every scene. This from last year, but they clean. Say to say, I'ma take something else, but it's a winning team. Charlie Sheen, fam gang, the regime. I'm from Piney Green.
What's good, Shellitronnn here, the most woke, no joking. I'm back at it again with a brand new video, and I'm gonna keep it a Bowberry biscuit. The intro hasn't changed, but for obvious reasons, for the topic matter of this specific video, we can understand why I wouldn't do the usual intro, so I haven't gone back to not doing it. But just for this one video right here, we understand what's going on here. But what is going on here? This was posted just this morning. It was, what, 8:30 a.m.? Then the headline reads, Eric Reid will continue to kneel during Anthem. Now, obviously, over the past couple years, the past, I think, 3 years now, there's been a lot of divisive, I guess, issues covering players kneeling for the anthem, and it all stemmed from Colin Kaepernick. We know the whole story, or honestly, I think we don't understand and know the whole story here, because I think people get it confused sometimes. At first, Colin Kaepernick was just sitting down during the national anthem. He did not want any kind of press, wasn't asked for any press. He was just sitting down, and then someone randomly said, wait, that's Colin right there in the background. He's just sitting down. What's he doing? And he got asked about it. Now, why was Colin Kaepernick not even the starter of the team? Why was he being interviewed? Why was he at the podium for a post-game interview? Who knows? But he got asked about it, and he said what he said about, you know, not agreeing with the country, where it's going, and like different things with social injustice and that kind of stuff. And he ended up getting contacted by an Army vet who said, look, man, don't sit down. It's a lot more respectful to the troops if you take a knee. Taking a knee is a sign of respect. So he said, okay, I'll do that. I'll take your advice. I can get that. Took a knee, and then basically the media ran with that as being even more disrespectful. And I guess the general public ate that up and thought it was even more disrespectful. And then obviously Eric Reid was the next player to actually kneel with him. Let's fast forward a little bit. Eric Reid and Kaepernick are out of the league. And when Kaepernick's going to Baltimore, the Dolphins, or wherever else he was going for interviews for, like, you know, to get a job somewhere, they were asking him, would he still kneel during the anthem? He wouldn't answer them. And I'm sure Eric Reid was getting the same thing too. Then we fast forward even more to last season. Week 5 is the first time we see Eric Reid on the field, and the man takes a knee. And I think he took a knee during every game last year. And this article right here, basically him saying, look, I can read the quote to you right here. He says, if a day comes that I feel like we've addressed the issues and our people aren't being discriminated against or being killed over traffic violations, then I'll decide it's time to stop protesting, Eric said. And I haven't seen that happen. We have to keep fighting, got to keep agitating, got to keep making sure that we've got pressure on the people who make the laws and the decisions in this country. And that's basically about a third or maybe even half of the actual article. It's a pretty, you can see it's a pretty short article. The comments on this site, it's a Pro Football Talk on NBC. The comments on this site, like the comments on just about any website to do with any kind of news at all, it doesn't matter if it's like, you know, kneeling for footballs or, you know, talking about politics. If there is a comment section for a news article, you can probably take a quick guess at what the comments are going to look like. Some of it's baiting, some of it's obvious trolling, but you can kind of tell from the thumbs up and thumbs down from some of these comments. I'm kind of scrolling through it kind of fast. You can get a pretty clear indication of who the people are who are actually commenting on these forums in the news sections. Like, I don't really know. I've never really felt like the need to comment on a news story, on an article, but like, hey, that's what they do. I think in the past I made my position clear on Eric Reid kneeling for the anthem or doing what he's doing and saying what he's saying. I said, look, I have no problem with Eric Reid kneeling. I don't care if he's on his head. I don't care if this man walks out doing backflips out of the tunnel during the national anthem. If this man is doing what he got to do on the field and he is a solid member of the team, that's cool with me, bro. I don't care at all if he's kneeling, standing, doing whatever he's doing. I'm there to watch him play football. I'm not going to tell this man to shut up and play ball. I'm not going to do all that. These are people. These are human beings with beliefs. They're not just emotional robots for our entertainment. They have opinions on things, and they have a platform, so they're going to use it. And if it's not illegal, and if it's not against the rules of the NFL, who am I to tell them that they shouldn't do that? So it's kind of a, look, I don't really care myself, but I know there are people out there who do care. And for the most part, I've always said, I don't really care what you guys think about it. Don't tell me. Don't say anything about it. But I kind of want to change that right here, right now. I actually do want to know your opinion on this. Let me know how you feel about Eric Reid, how you feel about kneeling for the national anthem, how you feel about him on the team, and what are your thoughts in general on athletes using their platforms for talking about different issues. And just one quick thing here, let's not get into wild arguments or like name calling and that kind of stuff in the comments. I want to have a real conversation. You can disagree and that kind of stuff, but if you disagree with someone, at least try to listen to the words they're saying. And if you have a response to it, keep it kind of civil. You can maybe have a real conversation and figure out something. Maybe you find a middle ground yourself on certain things. But I always find, at least trying to be open-minded about things and at least trying to figure out why someone believes something is a much better way of getting across to someone than just making blanket statements and name-calling, that kind of stuff. You might be able to get a little bit more perspective on some issues if you just listen. Who knows, man, but I do know your opinion on this, man. Eric Reid going ahead and continuing the protest, kneeling during the national anthem. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments, man. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, and as always, you already know to do with that like button.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Being told y'all I been the man. Being told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.